See how this one is. Boop. Alright. Perfect. Empty save. Got one person watching who may or may not be me, because I don't understand how Twitch works. But hey, let me make sure my Twitter did a thing about this. Oh, let me I had to let a friend of mine know that the stream is in 720p. At least it better be. That's what I set. I don't know. Let's switch over to the actual. There we go. Hello, everyone. This is the first time I've ever done face cam, so that's a little terrifying. And if you can hear somebody else talking in the background, I'm sorry. My wife is having an actual work meeting, but I need to keep the door open because of the cat. She's here. Hang on. Here. Everyone in motion sessions. Oh god, that's awful. I'm sorry. There she is. Hello. There's Stella. She's my constant companion and harasser. So, I kind of made her my co-host. She's hanging out. Now she's incredibly intrigued at the camera I just waved around in her face. Alright. So, my name is Zach, or pkfortis. The PK, you don't need to deal with that. I'm a guy whose friends asked him to stream. That's what it says in my bio. That's basically all anybody needs to know. Hang on, we gotta name our boy here. I tend to go with things that rhyme with link or end in NK. And now I've forgotten the alphabet. Perfect. So this is a Link to the Past randomizer run. It's a pretty much standard run. It's inverted. Not inverted. It's not inverted. It's random bosses. That's it. I'm pretty sure this one is not open or anything like that. There are a lot of different modes of the Link to the Past randomizer in case, you're unfamiliar. This one will follow the same general cadence of Link to the Past, so it's going to start with Link, Zink, and his uncle getting a telepathic message from Princess Zelda. We're going to have to go save her from the castle, but all chest loot and boss drops and certain other pieces of loot, like items people give you, are completely randomized. It's set up in such a way that it should be possible to beat the game without using any glitches, because I don't know how to execute those. So we'll see how it goes. I was gonna do Breath of the Wild originally, and then I kind of decided to not do that to start. I figured I'd do something that I was familiar with streaming. So yeah, good. All right. You always kind of hope for something actually truly helpful. Alas, it was not to be. Let me know how the audio levels are, because I've been screwing around with this for like an hour before I got started, and I'm really not sure if it sounds okay or not. I'm trying to do a good job of actually projecting my voice. Not even gonna bother to talk to them. I believe the guy at the gate says no lonks allowed, so the text is severely cut down. In the interest of randomization. This is actually the Japanese ramen, so it's not too bad. The hammer's not too... See you later, dude. I also randomized, one of the randomizer modes, that you can enable, is to randomize the location of sword upgrades. And you can either have none of the sword upgrades be random, so they're always in where you expect them to be, or you can have them be wherever, and you can also have them be wherever with, your uncle giving you the regular sword a guarantee. And that's fine and all, but I prefer to go with the one where that's not a guarantee, but there are 2 levels after that where you can either get whatever from him or something to at least defend yourself with. I believe the options are the hammer, as we've seen, 10 bombs, a bow and 30 arrows, the fire rod, the cane of... which is the... fuck you. Cane of Samaria? That's the red one, I think. Because I only learned it from the randomizer. Those blocks that the cane makes actually do damage. And not just when you blow them up. They actually just do damage. They do like a regular sword's worth of damage. I think that's it. I think that's the only option. So, got kind of lucky on this one, honestly. I mean, you can also get a sword. Like, in that random, like, you don't know what you're gonna get kind of deal. That's cool. My TV just cut out randomly. That was a little upsetting. Hey. That's right. So yeah, you can get any of those. You can basically something with which to defend yourself. The other one is the other mode where it's just sort of, you can get anything. That's kind of experts only. That's kind of that's definitely a thing. Which I'm not super interested in. I'm cool with this. Oh shit, I actually have to use the tracker, don't I? Come here. Alright. 1 minute. 1 moment before we do anything. I'm gonna put it into performance mode, which I assume you gotta let me know. Performance mode disables the preview. I don't know if that's necessary or not. If there are problems with the stream, please let me know. Alright, we got a bottle, and we have the hammer. Where the shit? There it is. And yeah, actually not having the preview is really here. Let me disable, just make sure. Okay, alright, it's working. So we'll just go back into performance mode there. I'm not really sure if that's necessary or not. And okay. So we'll yep. Is it working? Does it working? I honestly, without the preview, I'm just sort of like, I don't know if it's working or not. Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, bye. 50. My TV keeps, like, cutting the fuck out. Where's the 50 rupees on the fucking tracker? Oh, wait. God. Okay. Good. I'm glad. It all works. Spent so long, like, getting the microphone set back up and everything. I had this, like, when I first streamed ever, I used one of my, I think I had a wired Corsair who gives a shit USB headset. I don't remember the model, and I don't have it on me because I actually gave it to my wife to use for her remote work stuff. But, the microphone on that thing sucked balls, basically. And I had to install some extra software to boost the gain on it to get it to a decent level. And then completely forgot that I did that. And so I ended up just concussing dudes left and right. I ended up getting a Blue Yeti, which is just fucking in frame now. And it was actually good. So for the longest time, I'm like, people are going like, dude, I can hear you breathing. And I'm like, that's a little weird. And I realized it was because this is a decent microphone. Yeah, there's also a palette randomizer. What the fuck? Because, I don't know. I think it's funny. I don't really know why I think it's funny, but I do. Oh, good. We get the free lantern cone. We're rats. We're rats. We're the rats. Fuck off. Ugh. Oh, nice. We got... Oh, jeez. I've got, like, 9 bombs. When did I get bombs? I don't even notice anymore. Yeah, the software gain was making it, like, people could just kind of, like... It was like I was... Fucking snakes! I was right up at... Sorry, ropes. I was right up in people's... Like, it was like I was right up in the microphone. So I had to, when I wasn't even, like, thinking about streaming at the time. I just remembered that one time that some person told me, I can hear you breathing, and I was like, why was that? And then I realized it's because I had the software gain thing running, so I had to uninstall that, but then I didn't know what the fuck I was doing with the gain setting on this microphone, and I hadn't used it in months. I think the last time I streamed was 2019, like mid to late-ish 2019, when I had this whole setup going. Like, I have a TV at my desk now, because there wasn't anything else to do with this TV that I actually got for streaming. Man, this HDMI cutting out. If this was a different game, this would not be acceptable. I would need to speak to this manager. Fucking, okay, get it. I have, another TV. Yeah, no, Gato Roboto was a little bit before. There was actually a stream I did, like, possibly on a weekday that was just me. There were 2. I did one in Breath of the Wild. Someone has a key. Someone has a key, and I'm gonna die to rats. Not you. No. Not you, either. Someone. You. Thank goodness. I don't want to deal with them anymore. Oh my god. I'm gonna be real upset. They pray at night, they stalk at night. They're the rats. We just have to make sure we don't run into the giant rat that makes all of the rules. I really don't want to die to rats. We got hearts now, it's fine. I think there's a setting on the randomizer that actually randomizes pot contents, and... Alright. That's some horse shit. Is what that is. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I love bombs. This is like a secret randomizer seed where everything is bombs and you can't beat the game. I mean, they better be. Probably gonna end up with, like, several... Excuse me. Alright. Fine. I mean, shield's good. I generally, honestly, don't remember the shield as a thing until I get it. Because you always get it, and you don't think about it. And I'm not a 2D Zelda playing person who fucking remembers to use the shield, because you can't actively use it. It's not Link's Awakening, so it's just sort of there, and I never think about, like, oh, if I just stand there and I have the right level of shield, I can, like, block projectiles. I'm just like, oh, there's an arrow coming at me. So I honestly never remember the shield as a thing. Yeah, the mirror shield is the only one that matters, and especially in Turtle Rock, where you could really tell they were getting into the thing in Zelda games where they're like, well, the thing you get in the dungeon is important in the dungeon, but they were really subtle about it in A Link to the Past. So it was just sort of, I didn't fall asleep yet. Not yet. It was just sort of a thing where, you know, I may have, no, cool. An avocado! Thanks! Alright, that's good. Pegasus boots are good. They were really getting into it, and the one thing in particular that I'm thinking of is, or Nintendo was really getting into the idea that, fuck, I have to log shit. What do I have? We got the boots. This actually, the tracker is also telling me like where I can go, which is a great thing for a reminder. We got 2 bottles now too. So you can really tell that in. I love that you still remember that comic. It's like, a green monkey gave me boots. I think about that sometimes now that I'm playing Animal Crossing, because like, it's possible that like there is a green. Okay, that's really good. Moon Pearl is excellent. Playing Animal Crossing, there's a possibility there is a green monkey villager that I have yet to meet, and they could conceivably live on my island and give me boots as a present. Oh, speaking of Animal Crossing, I actually had somebody ask to move out yesterday, and I have shitloads of Nook Miles with which to buy Nook Miles tickets, so I'm thinking, and they're going to be in boxes today. They're going to be all packed up and ready to leave. So number one, at some point I have to check my turnip prices, because I'm pretty sure I might get a large spike, and then I want to let people kind of come to my island, and you know, that'll be the best way to do this stream, is to be like babysitting my Animal Crossing island while I'm doing this. But on Saturday, so tomorrow they'll be gone, and I'll have an empty plot, which means I can start looking for villagers, and I might stream that. I'm not really sure like how much energy I want to put into it. Okay, let me mark off here. I did. Who's that? Okay, read it. Oh, that's the Dark World. This is still set to inverted, is what this is still set to. So let me. This might reset the tracker. I apologize for this. I should have checked this before. Randomizer standard. Yep, it reset everything. Okay, we've got the hammer. We've got some bombs. We've got 2 bottles. We've got the Pegasus boots. We've got a shield. We've got the Moon Pearl. I believe that's everything. Yep. Okay. That wasn't that difficult. Okay. This is Bottle Man. This is Thieves' Zone. This is this. This is the this. That's the that, and that'll be the end of it. Can't reference that anymore. That's just that's not even a funny bit from Bill Cosby, but you can't reference. I don't want to reference him anymore. Fuck. Oh man, are you? You're 6 bombs. It's a good thing I got all those extra bombs. Really lost my train of thought. What was I? Oh yeah, no. Talking about people getting fucking canceled. I think it was already pretty obvious to anybody like with a pulse that like Cards Against Humanity could not possibly have been created by decent human beings, but there's some shit that came out about Max Temkin on Twitter, and like I don't know the guy or anything, but I just kind of found like it wasn't like distressing because I really give a shit about Cards Against Humanity. It was is because I actually listened to a podcast that he was a co-host on, and I was nice. Flute. I was really distressed for like the fucking first half of this week. Like after after Anita Sarkeesian posted that Medium article and it started making the rounds on Twitter, I'm like waiting for the other hosts of the podcast to in some way disavow the dude. But like I didn't really. It was kind of interesting. Not really, but it legitimately made me upset because like one of these people who's a co-host on this podcast is like someone I've been following podcast ways for years, like over a decade at this point. And I'd be like, dude, I gotta just end the fucking parasocial relationship here if you don't say something. And thank God they did a very special episode where they talked all about it, and basically it was like something I didn't think about, which is that like, you know, horrible people make friends, and it's a really dumb thing to say, but like when horrible people make friends, those friends they make may not be horrible people, but they're still their friend. And then you find out, I don't really have this experience that I can recall, but like, I never really thought about it from the perspective of a non-horrible person realizing that their friend is a horrible person and having to reconcile that and really like address it. And it's so easy for everybody who's not friends with either of them, you know, actual friends. Well, I mean, that's true, but I'm not gonna call him a horrible person on fucking stream and have him find out about it. Because I don't think he would find that funny. And, like, I'd be like, haha, funny joke, and he'd be like, I still don't have a sword. It's just really weird to, because the way that they, am I doing this? Am I like kicking something that's making this cut out? Does it cut out when it cuts out for me on the TV, or is it just my TV? Chicken. Anyway, it was just something that I don't ever think about it from the perspective of it is cutting out when it cuts out for me. Alright, give me a minute. I'm going to... Alright. If it's not bad, then I'm not gonna mess with it just yet. I've got like an HDMI switch because I figured I would like, you know, could actually swap between multiple devices to do this, because I do kind of still want to do a Breath of the Wild stream, but nice. Glove level 1. Anyway, the only thing I was really, the point I was trying to get to with that is that it's so easy for people who aren't friends with somebody who's revealed to have done something horrible to be like, well, God, I hope everybody associated with them ever just completely disavows them, just like, because they don't have any investment in it, and to them it's totally clear cut. And I just personally, possibly because I'm a simpleton, I don't know, never thought about the fact that for people who are actually friends with the person, fucking, I love bombs. Have the, sure is trash. You know, it's really difficult for them to be like, okay, well, I guess I'm done with you. Like, they can't just do that. Okay. Wait. What was back? What's gone and back? Fuck. What's... I really gotta fix this shit, I guess. Alright. Yeah, no, you can be. It's just, it's an interesting thing when it's like a public figure, I guess, because people want blood. They just want, it's like, no, you have to completely disavow them in public, otherwise I will pull my Kickstarter, Patreon pledge and everything. It's weird for the internet to manage that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just something I thought about. But thankfully, I mean, I was really relieved when they were like, you know, they had a very nuanced view on it and everything. I'm not going to, like, get into the details about the podcast or the allegations or whatever, because, you know, oh, I wish I had the mirror so I could do the glitch where I just vanish these blocks. 20 rupees. Yay. Gotta see what's in the water now. But, yeah, it was just, I don't know. It was just an interesting thought I had. I mean, fucking, the last few years have been a real ride in terms of, you know, people having opinions and people engaged in, you know, parasocial relationships with them, or followers of them just kind of being like, alright, well, see ya. It's very weird. The internet is just kind of fucking weird. I'm just kind of thinking about that from the standpoint of, like, YouTubers and such people. Can I select the bombs? Who, you know, like, it's something that just could never happen with TV personalities, right? I mean, it could now, but you shoot. Skills. Maybe we'll try to get something a little bit better than the hammer with which to defend ourselves. Because that's a little something. I don't know. It's celebrity on the internet is weird because you can't turn your presence off. This is not an actual, like, new thought. I'm sure. I mean, this is like on the level of, like, philosophy 101. Like, what if the colors you see are different from the colors I see? What if what you see is blue, I see as red? It's like, you know, but you don't think about it. It's like when you find out that, like, an actor or a director, or when people found out that an actor or a director was, like, a weird piece of shit, it took forever to come out. It took forever to be revealed. It was like, but, like, now it happens so quickly. I'm probably not making a lot of sense with this. Just sort of, you're sort of like, you're connected more to the actual person when it's an internet person. Time to stand, says my watch. No. Fucking worms. So it's, like, easier to... I feel like it's easier to believe allegations now. And that's not a bad thing. But yeah, the cycle happens faster. And, okay, did I get anything with the mushroom? And the, and now it's just... There's no industry to prop people up. I mean, the Cards Against Humanity shit, that's a little different. But, like, I'm thinking particularly of certain YouTubers who may or may not have said, or, no, totally said, because it's fucking recorded, but I don't really feel like naming names and getting people on my ass about it. Well, you could read about it, but you'd have to go to Twitter, and, like, who wants to fucking do that? Because I checked, like, I looked on, like, Google News and shit, and it was like, nobody seems to really be talking about it. But I'm sure if you, like, you just Google it, but yeah, it's not good. Although it does seem to be, I would say, since his podcast co-hosts both addressed it, and were like, we told him that he had to fucking do something about this. But that's up to him, was basically the long and short of it. And, you know, we don't, if it's true, we don't condone it. It's like, you know, that's kind of the best you can do in that situation, because that's fucking talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. This is for expedience. This is for not having to travel across the entire overworld. It's like, I don't know, I forgot to start recording this. Oops. Good thing Twitch backs it up. You get it, warts and all. If I decide to actually start putting stuff on YouTube again, that COPPA shit scares the crap out of me. Give me a minute. Check what we can do now. Can't really do the Eastern Palace yet. From experience, doing it without... Well, you can't beat it without the bow, and there's no guarantee that the bow is there. Who's this? Chicken House. We did Chicken House. Didn't talk... Oh, we have a bottle. We can talk to the sick child. I don't know. It's just something that, like, I don't think about. I think I was reading something about, I am live right now. I love you. Okay, hi. This is my wife. She was here. The cat's just always here. I don't know. I don't know what point I was really trying to make, just that it's kind of interesting. Think about how much quicker it happens, and also how much more invested people are. Like, people kind of feeling like they had a connection with a celebrity was definitely more of a fringe thing back before the internet. And now you've got people who are way invested. Yeah, like the investment, and it's crazy because I've had it affect me emotionally when somebody whose content I enjoyed turned out to be kind of a shithead, kind of, or greater, like anywhere from kind of to completely. And I'm just sort of like, I don't know, it just kind of, it was weird because, you know, I'm generally like, well, no, I get emotionally invested in a lot of stupid shit, so that part wasn't that surprising. But the alright, we got whatever the fuck was here. That was the flute. The Blue Boys. Oh, you can get that thing. I was surprised at how much certain things emotionally affected me. Like, oh, I can't watch stupid gaming videos anymore, or this one set, kind of out of a moral obligation, because I mean, you know, it's support of that one person. And I guess that's what I was going to say, was that it was like, it's interesting that there's no industry to prop people up. Like when people in the movie industry did or do bad shit. Although the tide's turning on that, and that's a good thing. Oops, we don't have a sword yet. I forgot. Like in the past, when someone would do something, you know, morally reprehensible, and they were part of an industry, the industry would protect them. And it's a great thing that it doesn't really happen anymore. But like on the internet, that doesn't exist. That's not a thing. And it's so, I mean, in a lot of cases, I mean, especially nowadays, you get another group of people just swoops it right in, and they're just like, oh, well, you know, you just have opinions, so we'll support you. But I don't even know if it's unions, right? It's like the people, fuck off, the people who are, the people, the people who make money off of the controversial figures will, yeah, they enable it. And it's just interesting, you don't have that, like, enabler network, and yet, I mean, life finds a way, I guess. Oh, right, the prize is in the building. Cool. Thanks. Do we dare find out what life lessons King Zora has for us? Oh, we don't have enough. Wait. Yeah, we don't have enough money. Can we get enough money on the way? Maybe? Shouldn't be that hard to get 74 rupees, but I don't know, I've been wrong about shit before, especially when it's nothing but these guys. But the, whatever they're called, buzzblobs. Deathbird. See, now I want money, so it's not gonna happen. Crab. Alright, I'm getting there. Zora did not help. I don't really want to deal with killing the Zoras, though. No money from you. God, this is... Do they shock you if you hit them with the hammer? Yes. Alright. Hammer's metal. I guess. Oh, right. The Light World ones just fuck off after one attempt. These guys are nuts. I ain't dealing with this. See you later. What can we do now? What do we have? Where can we go? We can go to the desert. I can't actually get to the desert palace. We did that. I did that. I did the ice rod cave. I got the item in my house. Can't go... You know, I started doing the randomizer because I know this game inside and out, and I guess this is fine that it's like this, that I kind of need like something to remind me of where shit is, because you have to remember the location of every single thing. This is the book depository. We have that. We got the maze thing. Got the tavern back room. We got the sick kid. We got whatever item our uncle had. I think we got all the chests in Hyrule Castle. Bonk rocks. Did that. So, the only place to check now, it looks like, is the desert. And not the dungeon, just that cave. And actually, I guess... You know what? With the hammer, you can actually go to the Dark World. So, let's, however, let us check whatever the freebie in the desert is. And then, figure out how to get to the Dark World, because there are a couple of ways to do it. And that should be fun. Dark World without a fucking sword. It's always great. That's the worst. There's an inverted inverted mode where you start in the Dark World. Still leaving. And that is that's something else, because you know I always keep picking like the the random sword thing, and there's no possibility of getting something to help you out. Great. Oh, right. You don't give an item. It's in a... It's back here. Look how far back I stand. Like, the bomb blasts are that big. Fucking Christ. Fucking bomb seed. Alright. I guess we're going to the Dark World. The quickest way to get there, probably maybe via Kakariko. I know there's Eastern Palace one. No, yes, I believe there's a portal by the Eastern Palace that we could take, but I think the Kakariko Village one is accessible now that we've got the hammer. Because I think there are two ways to get to it. One requires the level 2 glove. The other requires the hammer. I think. The portal might be under a heavy rock, in which case, like a dark rock, in which case. You know what? Take them. I don't need that many fucking bombs. Enjoy. This is not the right way to go. Clouded by my anger. This may not have been the best way to get to this place. Fuck off. Bird. Okay. Nope. No, I already had someone take my stuff. Thank you. I don't need it. I won't require your services. Did a lot more bombs popped out of me than I lost. It seems like. Alright, let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, so we can do this. See, I was thinking of this one. That's the easy way to get to it. Let's see what kind of wacky colors we get in the Dark World. That's pretty standard, actually. Anyway. I always like how the pose in the Dark World look like less monstrous. Although I guess they kind of look like KKK members, so I guess that's pretty monstrous. But they just kind of look like stereotypical ghosts, whereas the pose in the Light World look like what we've come to expect from pose in the Zelda series. Alright, on this, the second chest will always be... Alright, well, that's it. That's what we get from that. That's treasure game down. And we have the 4th dungeon, which I really don't want to do without a sword. That's not great. Moblin. God, this no sword shit sucks. Actually, I don't think I need... Oh, maybe... Yeah, I guess we do. Okay. See what's in here. There's a lot of free stuff. Alright. Shield upgrades are cool, I guess. It's always a difficult start. Okay, this is the, I believe, the C-shaped house, as they call it. No, this is a shop. Never mind. Where's the C-shaped house? I think it's this one. Has a free item in it, that's it. Great. Loving the lack of progress items here. This is really great. Having a wonderful time. Don't have level 2 power. We can play shovel. We can play dig. We can play diggy hole. Maybe. Yeah, no. We can. Can also talk to Stumpy the flute boy in a minute. Once I play shovel using game. What does this cost? 80? Oh fuck, it's Animal Crossing. I'm gonna get fossils for Blathers. It's like, there it is. One of the medallions. Might as well try to get some money while we're at it. Almost just left. Taking your shovel, haha. Nope. Time for me to go. Time's up. I think you should leave. Anyway. Cool. Just 2 people were watching, another not. Hey guys, hey. No. Okay, let's not enrage any insects on this one. No, that's fine. Thank you. See what he has to give us. I mean, great, but like I don't need pieces of heart right now. I need things with which to beat dungeons. I don't want to go to many dungeons without at least the lantern, although it seems like it's kind of inevitable and I probably shouldn't. That was kind of an amazing dodge there. I can at least see this cave, which I believe is referred to as the Hype Cave, which I don't think I even knew it was here before the randomizer. Alright, mirror is very, very good. That's not. That was stupid. We'll just try that again. Dude, I don't know. I didn't just get the mushroom. I got 50 rupees for returning the mushroom. You know, so I'm rich now. Okay. Now we can defend ourselves from Pigman's little bab sword. Okay. Let's say sword. That does not open anything up. got whatever the fuck that was. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, I got the shield. I got the shield upgrade in the Village of Outcasts. Haven't done Thieves Town yet. We got the C-shaped house. We got the bombable shack. We got the digging game. We talked to Stumpy the Flute Boy in Haunted Grove. We did the Hype Cave. There's the Pyramid of Power we can visit. See what's hanging out there for free. Oh, you're right. The medallion. We did get the medallion. Which is... Which one is this? Doesn't even... I don't remember. That's Ether. Is that Ether? Who's that? Is that Ether? I don't really feel like using my magic to figure it out. No, that's alright. We don't need to... I'm sorry, gentlemen. So please, just let me be. Yeah, I know. Doesn't really matter what it is until we actually are able to, you know, go to any of the places where that means anything. These fucking guys. These guys take a lot of hits. That is something you learn. What? Okay, maybe they don't. Maybe I'm stupid. I remember kind of Let's go check off the 1 rupee. I'm not mad or anything. Palace of Darkness area doesn't really have anything. Sahasrara has stuff. He's hiding stuff in his back room. So we'll do that. I don't actually know how to say his name, by the way. I assume, at my advanced age of 35, that it is Sahasrara. I don't know. When I was a kid, I used to say Sahasrala, which I don't think is correct. Yeah, we got the mirror. I got the mirror from the Hype Cave. I also... Wait, yeah, no. Oh, yeah. You came back right after I got the mirror. I got the mirror from the NPC. What do you want? Green pendant in Eastern Palace. That's... That's pretty predictable. Bomb. Alright, shovel. Ice rod. That's the fire rod. Ice rod. Ooh, nice. Okay. Red cane. What's that? That just fucking magic bat. What? Oh, wait. Why is that? It's yellow. So, I mean, it knows that I can't... Oh, wait, we traded the... What did that do? Okay. Weird. We'll just X out the mushroom because it didn't turn into the powder, I guess? There's a separate thing for powder, so I don't know what the fuck. I guess, Cool. We'll, go to the Eastern Palace. We'll see what we can do. If I don't get the bow, there's no beating it. And, well, so, it's not impossible to beat the dungeon without the bow because you can't kill the boss without the bow. Not that anybody asked. You can't kill the red Igors without the bow. I tried multiple ways. I looked it up. It is literally not possible to hurt them with anything but arrows. There's no other possibility, which is actually brings me back to the point I was starting to make at close to the beginning of the stream, which was Link to the Past is an excellent game, but it is the beginning of Nintendo's not super great habit of designing Zelda games where in such a way that the dungeons always have, the dungeons always have an item. That's just a thing. But then that you need that item to beat the dungeon in some way. which is not terrible, but gets a little formulaic, and it's fine here, you know, because there's some way you can walk to, like, mess up the random number generator to, like, not generate as many of these guys, and I don't remember. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, if you walk a certain path, it can generate, like, no stall folks and just open the doors, I think. Okay, at least we don't have to do it again. $20. Anyway, it's not bad in A Link to the Past. Yeah. Link Between Worlds sort of... I need a minute. Magic powder's not that essential. I would have had to have gotten up and, like, taken a walk around the room if it had been... The lantern is in Turtle Rock. I think I would have just been like, let's start a new one. Anyway, no big key yet, so we can't do that. So we'll just slip on by here. So these dark rooms I can kind of navigate. Although, with, okay, that was good. Without the magic powder, I can't deal with bubbles. I did not expect that. I only vaguely recall the layouts of these rooms. Alright. I guess more than vaguely. Okay. Sorry, I needed a minute for that one. That's a little harrowing. Anyway, yeah, no, they definitely got started in, let me, yeah, Link Between Worlds definitely does do it. What I was going to say is Link Between Worlds kind of gets around it a little bit by, by being so open-ended. So, I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay, like, I'm okay with it being, like, totally open-ended. You can rent whatever you want, rent to own, all that shit. And then go to a dungeon and then find out what you need when you get to the dungeon. To me, that's not that different. Oh, nice. Okay. That's not that much different than, say, in Zelda 1, where you could conceivably get into almost any dungeon right away. And, we're stuck, because we don't have the big keys, so time to leave. Although it's gotta be somewhere, right? Like, it can't... Oh, I know. I think I know where it is. Like, I'm okay with that because in, like, say, Zelda 1, right? You can conceivably go to any dungeon that you want, and you can then, you know, you could potentially get something there. I think at one point, like, the last time I replayed Zelda 1, I tried to go as out of order as I possibly could, and realized that you can get to level 8 as soon as you have a candle. And I think it's possible to go to level 8 really early and at least get the magic key, if not the book. Is the book in level 8? I think the book's in level 8. The rod is somewhere else. So, door there. Like, Zelda 1 had a lot of that, where you could just get whatever, and then go wherever, and, like, you could end up in a dungeon and go, I don't have the item I need for this. Like, you could conceivably get to level 5, I think, before level 4. And if you do that, level 5 is not designed with you not having the ladder in mind, but it's got, like, you know, moats. Or pits. No, they're always moats. We doing anything? See, that time only 4 spawned. So there's something. There's something to it. I don't remember what the pattern is, and I don't really feel like looking it up. But the so like that makes sense though, right? What I'm saying about like Zelda 1 is that like you can go and you can do that, and it's like you just go show up someplace, show up in level 5 before you go to level 4, and you're like, well, can you get over these moats? You just have to leave and figure out where to find it. Now, the one thing that Link Between Worlds does do, like, it's less challenging, engaging, is you know where to go if you don't have an item. Alright, I'm out. There are no items in the rooms above, just the end of the dungeon, so that ain't worth it. Okay, so we got the chests from Sahasrara, but we didn't get the item yet. We've got, let me make sure everything is in line here. Oh, the shield upgrade. Oh, we can go to the Haunted Grove and see what's what. Close enough. The only thing Link Between Worlds does... Yeah. Did I not check shovel? I did. Yeah, I got the shovel. What's going on with your color palette there, guys? That's... Well, they're back. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have to switch. Right, because it occupies the same spot in the inventory. Oops. Oh, and now that we have the mirror, we can go do that cave down there. Yeah, you think the soldiers are Dark Nuts? I never really thought about it. Great. We get this is shit. There is an easier portal right over here, I think. But yeah, the only thing I was going to say about the Link Between Worlds situation is that the difference is that in Link Between Worlds, you know where to go. You go to Ravio and you rent a thing. So, like, that's... But that, even that is, that's a step back in the right direction. Right? The thing that I don't like is, it's what Link to the Past started, but didn't really do. It wasn't, it definitely, it's at fault, but it didn't really perpetuate the, like, it's the progenitor of it, but it did not really kick it off, like, this problem. Ocarina of Time really did, I think. But it's the problem that is ultimately expressed in Twilight Princess of, the situation where you get an item in the dungeon, it is super relevant in that dungeon, and then it's just completely irrelevant for the rest of the game except for a couple of parts out in the fucking overworld. And I'm talking about the fucking bombs. No, I'm talking about the spinner. I'm just really upset about bombs right now. We're gonna go see King Wahaha. We're gonna go see King Zora. And I guarantee you, I am 100% confident. Almost like for a second, I was like, I've lost the flute. We're gonna pay. I'm in the Dark World. This is the Dark World. That's why. You know, that happens. You can actually have that happen to him. It happen to you. You can say, like, you can go to King Zora, you can pay 500 rupees, and he gives you fewer rupees, and then in the credits, when it's going over all the characters, instead of saying flippers for sale, it says life lesson for sale. So, excuse me, that's a little thing. Anyway, so, that thing the Twilight Princess does, that drives me nuts. Like, I hate that. Like, it's so boring. It's just, especially because the spinner was super fucking cool, and then it's like, it's only... Something's wrong with the palettes here. It's only relevant in that one dungeon, which is a great dungeon. I mean, Twilight Princess has some excellent fucking dungeons. And then, but then it's like, no, whatever. I mean, it could have... They really just were in love with having you fight Darknuts by the end of Twilight Princess. Which is, like, part of the reason that I just kind of, like, am really hesitant to ever replay it. I have decent enough memories of it, but... Ooh, I'm sad you hit me with a sword. Boo. This is what they look like. Alright, let's find out what we get. So I needed a break. I have to go to the bathroom real quick, get another drink. Let me take this opportunity. Let the life lesson sink in for us all. I'm gonna go do that.